College. Governor Sanwo-Olu implored them to pursue continuous learning and professional development to stay abreast of modern policing techniques and best practices in addition to supporting one another. In furtherance of the inclusive governance of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration, the Lagos State Ministry of Information and Strategy is set to host a Citizens Engagement Forum. The event offers a unique opportunity for Lagosians to engage with government officials, share consent, and contribute to the decision-making process. The forum is also designed to foster dialogue and collaboration between the government and the citizens, ensuring that every voice is heard, thereby aligning with Governor Sanwo-Olu's Themes Plus agenda, which prioritizes inclusivity. This initiative aims to facilitate accurate and timely dissemination of information, promoting transparency, accountability, and good governance. The Lagos government has called on residents to take ownership of lighting installations and protect them. This was part of the recommendation made at the Lagos State Electricity Board LSEB stakeholders town hall engagement, which took place at Ikoyi, Lagos. The event brought together key stakeholders to discuss the security of electrical infrastructures and the importance of community collaboration. Addressing the gathering, the General Manager, KAT Balogun, emphasizes that community engagement is crucial for safeguarding public utilities. He encouraged residents to play an active role in securing these assets, reiterating that their safety is a shared responsibility. The interactive session also featured contributions from the chairman of Community Development Committees, CDCs, from Ikoyi, Obalende, Victoria Island, and Lagos Island. Wife of the President and National Chairman of the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, Oluremi Tinubu, says government will continue to pursue policies and programs aimed at making life better for Nigerians. Mrs. Tinubu stated this in Benin, Edo State, during the distribution of essential food items to vulnerable groups under the food outreach programs of the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, under its social investment scope. Represented by the wife of the Vice President and National Vice Chairman of the RHI, Nana Shatima, Mrs. Tinubu pointed out that the food supplies were made possible by an anonymous public-spirited company and also the Abdul Samad Rabiu Africa Initiative, who are committed to supplying food items on a monthly basis to RHI for onward distribution to Nigerians. The wife of the president appealed to beneficiaries not to sell the food items as they are intended to support their families. In his remarks, Governor of Edo State, Monday Okpebholo, expressed gratitude to Mrs. Tinubu for her relentless efforts geared towards supporting vulnerable groups. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has announced plans to build 10,000 housing units under the Renewed Hope Medic Cities initiatives. The project, which has been led by the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development in collaboration with the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, the Federal Ministry of Health, and the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, aims to provide affordable and decent housing for medical professionals across the country. Minister of Housing Hamid Dangiwa revealed the plan during a meeting with the leadership of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors in Abuja. Dangiwa emphasized the importance of improving the living conditions of healthcare workers who often face challenges in securing accommodation, especially in urban centers where medical facilities are concentrated. In addition to these Renewed Hope Medic Cities, Dangiwa noted that 12 Renewed Hope estates, each comprising 250 units, are under development in 12 states, with plans to extend the initiative to all 36 states. The minister also emphasized that the Renewed Hope Medic Cities initiative reflects the government's commitment to improving the welfare of healthcare workers and supporting President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, which prioritizes the well-being of the nation's medical professionals. Gombe State Coordinator of National Youth Service Corps, Chinwe Nwachukwu has praised 1,268 Batch A Stream 1 Corps members deployed to the state for completing their service year. Nwachukwu said 16 others will face disciplinary actions, while 21 are to be remobilized for varying offenses. The coordinator made this known in her farewell speech at the zonal office during the low-key passing out ceremony. According to the coordinator, posterity will forever remember them for contributing their quota to nation building through positive impacts in their host communities through education, health, agricultural sectors and community development service projects. Nwachukwu added that they have equally learned valuable lessons about the culture, customs and traditions of the people of Gombe State. And now to foreign news. A Chinese man who attacked a Japanese mother and child with a knife and killed a Chinese woman who tried to protect them has been sentenced to death. A Chinese court said that Zhou Jiasheng, aged 52, had carried out the attack on June 2024, after he lost the will to live following the loss of his job and subsequent deaths. The attack had taken place outside a Japanese school in the Chinese province of Suzhou and was one of the 3 attacks on foreigners in China last year. Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshima Hayashi said that the court ruled that the attack was an intentional murder and a penalty was given due to the significant social impact the crime had caused. It comes as Chinese authorities have carried out several high-profile executions in recent days. China has been grappling with an uptick in public violence, with many attackers believed to have been spurred by a desire to take revenge on society, where perpetrators act on personal grievances by attacking strangers. And now, sports news. Chairman of the National Sports Commission, NSC, Shehu Diko, has hinted about the possibility of Nigeria putting up a formal bid to host the 2031 African Games, even as the Commission solicits support from the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, and its United States counterpart on the country's anti-doping plans. Formerly known as All Africa Games, Nigeria hosted the second edition of the quadrennial continental multi-sport event in Lagos in 1973 and held its 8th edition in Abuja in 2003. Over 2 decades after Nigeria last hosted the Continental Showpiece, Diko revealed the country's interest following a meeting on the margin of the recently concluded Inter-Regional Multi-African Ministerial Meeting in Banjul, Gambia, with the African Union Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, Minata Sesuma. He added that the NSC will continue engaging with all stakeholders and colleagues across the globe in its quest to boost sports development in Nigeria, hinged on sustainable frameworks and create a sports economy in Nigeria in line with the vision of President Bola Tinubu. And that was our news at 10, but just before we go, remember to always wear your seatbelt when driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 100 double Dino bins were locally assembled for the use of Lagos Waste Management Agency, LOMA? Well, you can get more details on the Legacy Government website and to end the news. Here are the highlights of the major stories. The Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has urged about 1,130 constables of the Nigerian police to uphold integrity and serve with distinction. He gave the charge in his goodwill message at a constable passing out parade at the police college, Ikeja. The federal government has announced plans to build 10,000 housing units under the Renewed Hope Medic Cities initiative. We also told you that a Chinese man who attacked a Japanese mother and child with a knife and killed a Chinese woman who tried to protect them has been sentenced to death. And then sports chairman of the National Sports Commission NSC, Shehu Diko, has hinted about the possibility of Nigeria putting up a formal bid to host the 2031 African Games, even as the Commission solicits support from the World's Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, and its United States counterpart on the country's anti-doping plans. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Kayode Mafalasheri. Thank you for listening. My name is Mike James. A very good morning to you, Lagos.